Hi and welcome to August update from the Teagasc Pig Research Facility. So for this month's update, I thought for a change we'd move away from the normal kind of performance figures and production based information across the unit. We covered that quite comprehensively in July when we kind of reviewed the first 6 months of the year, and we also had some 12-month projections as well, so I think people are fairly up to date with where we're performing and where we hope to be performing by year end. So looking at some of the kind of broader or more novel issues and changes around the facility at the minute, I suppose first and foremost is the biggest change would be our new recruit in the feed mill. So Kieran Keane has joined us in the last probably 3 weeks and has taken over operation of the feed mill and feed manufacture. So Kieran comes to us with about 20 years experience in the pig industry across an array of sectors, from pig management all the way up to automation of systems and system processes. So he was actually heavily involved in the installation and commissioning of the shower baby feed system that we put in here over the last number of months, and that timing is quite fortunate for us because that feed system, as I said in previous update videos, has been tested last month, and it is due to actually start its first trial this weekend from the current farrowing. So as well as I suppose operation and management of the feed mill, Kieran will have quite an active role in the pig research facility also. So we'd like to welcome Kieran aboard and wish him all success and all the best for his time here at Teagasc Park. So staying with the baby feed, just to review the performance of that in July in the test time we did that lactation, we had some teething issues and some technical issues, so we ended up kind of running the system for about the first week of lactation, and then we stopped it for a little over about a week and a half, and then we ran it again for the last week and a half. So it worked quite well in that feeding time, and we saw good interest from piglets and good milk intake from it. The negative side based on that test and the erratic nature of the way we use the system, I suppose, really resulted in quite a poor return to estrus in our sow numbers. So we had 26 from that weaning that we were hoping to utilise and put back into the next batch, and only 19 came on within our typical service windows from say Monday to Wednesday. So we'll be constantly learning about the system over the next while, and different trials we'll be doing and asking different things of it. So it'll be another I suppose instrument that we have to manage and that we have to try and factor into the facility, because research is what we do, but we also have to try and iron out any negative effects it may have on our production performance and stats too. So staying in the area of feed systems, the rest of our feed systems here outside of our dry sows are all on the big farm net, so the Big Dutchman dry Exact Pro system and the Big Dutchman Hydroware wet feed system. So the Hydroware is in situ now about 7 or 8 years in Moore Park. So at the moment we are doing a software upgrade on that and moving that system over onto the big farm net. So that's a whole new operating system really on the Hydroware. So we'll become getting to grips with that and looking at its benefits from research and I suppose delivering more exact data to us over the coming weeks, months and years. And at the same time we are updating the Big Farm Net and Dry Pro software for the new unit here as such, so the software that went in 2016. So there's some new hardware going in with that as well, and the hope is there that after kind of extensive calibration of feed valves and mixed tanks and stuff like that, we should be able to get even more exact data on what we're feeding out, and I suppose refining really our performance figures based on that. So look, I suppose it's an element that a research facility has to kind of factor in all the time, that 5 years in the time of this technology and this software is quite a long time, so we have to constantly review it and kind of keep up to speed. Yeah, that pretty much concludes the update for August, and we'll update again in September.